warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello guys,
We are from Sekolah MIPA 2. We want to perform a role play. The title is Bawang Putih. Before that, let's introduce ourselves. My name is Siti Ramadhani as Bawang Putih and narrator.
my name is Cindy Batikasari as Bawang Merah.
My name is Nabila as mother.
My name is Rizna Pasanastion as grandmother.
My name is William Torong Nabil as Farban.
A long time ago, in a nice great village, there lived a wealthy merchant. He lived there together with his daughter who was named Bawang Putih. This merchant's wife had long since passed away. The merchant was very fond of his daughter because she was obedient and kind-hearted. One day, as he came home from traveling, he brought a woman and her daughter along with him. He wanted to marry this woman. So, Bawang Putih now had a stepmother and a stepsister who is named Bawang Merah. When her father went to jail, her stepmother and Bawang Merah will treat Bawang Putih like a servant. Bawang Putih did all the work that was ordered by her stepmother. She cleaned the house, cooked, washed clothes, and looked for firewood. If Bawang Putih's work went wrong, her stepmother will punish her by not feeding her. Every morning, her stepmother and Bawang Merah took town south.
Hey, Bawang Putih. Where's my clothes?
Not yet finished washing clothes. Bawang Putih will then be called by her stepmother.
Bawang Putih, prepare breakfast now. We are hungry.
Oh, okay, Mom. One day, Bawang Putih's father returned home and fell ill. He was very ill, and Bawang Putih was very sad because of it. She never left her father alone. However, God decided differently. Bawang Putih's father died. Father, don't leave Bawang Putih, Father. While Bawang Putih wept and cried, her stepmother and Bawang Merah were excited because the property and house of Bawang Putih's father now belonged to them.
Look, Bawang Merah, he finally died.
Yes, Mom, we will be right.
Bawang Putih's life was miserable after her father died. She no longer had her father to love and comfort her. Her stepmother and Bawang Merah tutored her. Bawang Putih tried to be patient, but sometimes he would cry at night. Lord, please help me. Why are they always evil to me? One day, Bawang Putih went to the river to wash clothes. She was sleepy and hungry, and her body was weak. While washing, Bawang Putih did not realize that her stepmother's favorite child had washed away. When she put all the clothes back into the basket, she was surprised to find her stepmother's scarf was not there. Mother's favorite scarf is gone. Oh no, it's drifting down the river. What shall I do? I daren't go home. Mother will scold me. Finally, Bawang Putih decided to go back down to the river to look for her stepmother's scarf. In the middle of the road, she met a farmer. Uncle, did you see a red scarf floating down the river? The farmer nodded and replied,
Red shawl. Oh yes, I saw it. The scarf was taken by an old grandmother who was washing clothes by the river. The old grandmother house is on the mountain.
Bawang Putih immediately headed up the mountain. There, she found a wooden house. Bawang Putih knocked on the door of the house. Excuse me, Grandma, did you find my mother's red scarf? The old grandmother came out of the house and greeted Bawang Putih.
Hi there. Let's go in. What's your name?
My name is Bawang Putih, Grandma. The old grandmother will give the red scarf back with one condition. Bawang Putih must have her purse. Bawang Putih agreed. All day, she helped the grandmother look for fire, clean the house, and wash clothes. For Bawang Putih, all this work was easy because she was used to doing it. Finally, it was time for Bawang Putih to leave from home. The grandmother gave her the shawl.
Bawang Putih, this is the red scarf you are looking for. Oh, I want to give you a gift.
A pumpkin for you because you helped me could weight on your leg.
Bawang Putih chose a small pumpkin because she also had to carry a basket full of clothes home. I chose the small one, Grandma.
Okay, take this red pumpkin. But remember, you can open the pumpkin until you get home. Understand?
Well, Grandma, I will do everything you say. Arriving at home, Bawang Putih was called by her stepmother and Bawang Merah.
Where have you been, Bawang Putih? How dare you got wet out my passion?
Forgive me, mother. I
Stop, Bawang Putih. We don't need your accusation.
They continued to beat her. Then they showed the pumpkin broke by Bawang Putih.
Get the pumpkin and cook it.
We are stopping because of you.
Bawang Putih took the knife and split the pumpkin. What a surprise! The pumpkin was full of the sparkling and expensive jewelry.
Huh? Where did you get the pumpkin?
Bawang Putih then told them everything.
Bawang Putih, you still have to send a large pumpkin. It will have had more jewelry.
Hearing the words of Bawang Merah, the stepmother finally got the idea.
Look like I have an idea.
The next day, the stepmother and Bawang Merah went to the river. They deliberately washed away the red scarf. Then secretly, they followed the veil as it was washed away. Sure enough, the red scarf was picked up by the old grandmother. The stepmother and Bawang Merah followed the old grandmother who went up the mountain. As they walked, Bawang Merah complained about how far it was.
I'm tired. Let's just go home.
Bawang Merah, be patient. Soon we will get even more jewelry than Bawang Putih.
But I'm tired, Mom.
I said be patient.
Arriving at the old grandmother's home, the stepmother and Bawang Merah knocked on the door. The old grandmother welcomed them warmly. Then, the stepmother and Bawang Merah pretended to be sad and asked about the red scarf.
Dear grandmother, did you find my mother's scarf?
Oh yes, it gets so happiness that the grandma dropped it on the river.
Just like with Bawang Putih, the grandmother will give them the shawl. If they help her, the only way to get the pumpkin was to work to help the old grandma. But they still don't stop complaining.
I'm so tired. If it were not from the pumpkins, I would not do this.
Yes, I'm also tired. Hopefully, there will be even more jewelry inside this pumpkin.
Finally, Bawang Merah and the stepmother finished their work at the old grandmother's house and said goodbye. The old grandmother gave to the shawl to Bawang Merah and her mother. On the table, there were two pumpkins, one large and one small.
Just one pumpkin as a gift for me.
And of course, the stepmother and Bawang Merah chose the large pumpkin.
Of course, I choose the big one, Grandma.
Yeah, just the big one.
Remember, not open the pumpkin before you get home.
Yes, Grandma, that's for sure. We'll go home first, Grandma.
Bawang Merah and her mother did not obey the advice of the grandmother. One day, the stepmother spilled the big pumpkin. They were impatient to get their hand on the jewelry inside.
Mom, let's just open this pumpkin now. Not all Grandma will have now.
Yeah, let's open it. I'm also curious.
However, they were in for quite a surprise because inside the pumpkin were venomous animals.
Such as snakes, scorpions. They were but bitten by a snake.
Oh, what is this? Where is the jewelry?
Why did it have their animals inside? Eee!
Oh, Scooby-Doo, Mom!
I also get bitten.
because they were still in the middle of no one come to help them. The stepmother and Bawang Merah died from the snake bite. Their grief brought them to disaster. Meanwhile, Bawang Putih lived happily ever after, the jewelry given by the old grandmother making her rise. She continued her father's business and enjoyed the fruit of her obedience and kindness.